Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see in front of us, same as last video, we've got the Honda GB350S. This time it's going to be a bit of a ride today. Last time was all the techs and specs, so if you want to know any of the details about the bike, you can go to the link in the description where I'll link the other video. As you can see, absolutely gorgeous bike, isn't she? A classic styling. Does look very similar to the Triumph Bonneville, doesn't it? Just with a much smaller engine. But yeah, just from first glance, you've got your LED lights, brakes from Nissan, single cylinder 350 Honda engine, which is actually really nice as well. It's got a little bit more pull than I was expecting. But anyway, yeah, you guys have been waiting for ages for me to follow through and get the action camera. So let's roll on with that and get this ride on the road. Okay guys, here we are. So GB350 RS, what do we think? So let's turn her on. Dash is lovely. It's one of the first things I thought when they released this bike was, I like how it's got the digital part, lights up really nice blue as well at night time. So you've got all your normal stuff on there, your miles per gallon, your miles, gear, indicator, fuel, time, all that stuff. And then obviously you've got your speedo, which is analog, which I really like, because I think so many companies these days are throwing all the tech at the bikes and not like aesthetics like this. But yeah, anyway, let's get started. Nice little pop from that single cylinder. And honestly, she's really comfy. So this one's a used one from Blackpool Honda. And I'm not sure if these are bar risers or not, because I think they are. But they look really good and they bring the handlebars back. I noticed the first time I ever rode this months ago, I found that there was a little bit of a reach to the bars because of this huge petrol tank. Obviously I've got really short arms as well. I'm not the tallest guy in the world. But yeah, with these bar risers it just makes it really comfy, and the handlebars are proper wide as well. Anyway, let's get going, because this is what this bike's for. It's for riding, so let's get a move on. Straight away, pulls away really nice. Again, she's only got, I think, 21 horsepower. It's not a lot, but she can pull away. She's torquey. The only thing is she runs out of steam, because she doesn't have a lot of horsepower to play with to keep the fun going. But this isn't that kind of bike anyway, is it? It's not like let's get on it and rip around country lanes, although you could do, you just wouldn't be going very fast. But yeah, she's very much plodder. She'd make a great commuter for anyone looking for a workhorse just to get to work and stuff. Unless you had a lot of motorway miles, then you could argue that this bike might not be the most suitable for that. Great indicator there, pal. But yeah, B roads, A roads, commuting, this bike will be an absolute dream. I can't get over how comfy this seat is. The seat is so comfortable, and the gearbox is very typical Honda, snick straight into place, no drama. But yeah, it's a really nice place to be. And what's going on with the weather as well? Like, we've had nothing but horrible weather for months. In fact, not yesterday, the day before where I live, it was hailstoning. And today it's like I'm sweating. While I was setting up my camera for this video, I was actually suffering and just waiting to get on the move and get some air coming through me. But yeah, anyway, now out onto open road now. Let's open her up to 60, absolutely no problem. Just chugs away. So this is the thing, like, yeah, she's not going to win any races at the traffic lights, but she's going to do everything else that you need to do in the real world. And that's what this is. It's a real world bike. So this could be the best test for it here. So coming into slow moving traffic now, it's around about the time kids are getting kicked out of school as well, so keeping my fingers crossed that I can dodge the traffic. I'm going to take a couple of roads that I've not been down before. Let's see. I'm going. Let's go down here. Boom. And the suspension's plush as well. Like, look at these horrible potholes here. Go straight over. No problem. And that's because it's got a 19-inch front wheel, so it rolls over the nastiest bumps with no problems. The shock on the back as well is, I want to say soft, but plush. Like I said, it's a really nice place to be, between the suspension, the seat, the actual position of the handling bars and everything. It is a really nice place to be. I said it in the first video when I did the walk round, I'd quite happily own one of these. Would it be long before I'd start to want a bit more power? Maybe, but I'm not really a like racing kind of guy anyway. I like country lanes, B roads, plod along, taking the scenery, and that is what this little baby is for. So yeah, I think this would suit a lot of people. I feel like if you were new to riding, just pass your test, maybe a little bit intimidated by the bigger bikes, then this would be a great bike. And same again, if you're maybe someone that's an experienced rider but they just want something to plod on, it'd be great for you as well. Or someone that's returning to riding, maybe you've been off bikes for a few years and you want to come back, but you don't want something that's super heavy and hard work. You've got to be really careful with the throttle. You could jump on this and you just feel straight at home. I feel like Honda just make bikes that are just really easy to ride and get along with. So yeah, let's go down here again. I'm not sure what the speed it is down here. I want to say 50, but again, look, straight up to speed, no problem. For the traffic light Grand Prix, she does all right. I'm gonna go down here. I want to get to the seaside because I feel like that'd be like home for this bike. Like somewhere you can just beach cruise down the front and people can look at you and be like, look at that really cool guy on this little Honda 350. And speaking of little, it's not actually little. So the seat height is, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's 800mm, might be 810. Again, I have done another video on specs. I've just realised I've come into this estate, which I didn't want to come into. Yeah, so the seat height isn't that high, but it feels so big. Like, I don't know if it's the width of the seat or whatever it is, but it does feel like such a bigger bike. So I own the CB300R, and that seat height I believe is 810, and it feels lower than this. Like here I'm on one tiptoe kind of thing. Again, please bear in mind I am a very short rider. But yeah, this feels broader. It's probably the seat and the way that you've got these plastic bits down here. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. It's like it just wants to chill out and ride. Like, it doesn't egg you on to ride fast or do anything silly. It's just like, we're going out for a ride today. It's going to be chilled out. And the bike's the main event, not the performance, not the noise, not any of that. It's just the bike in general is the main character. Come on, Mr. Vauxhall, let's make it through this light. I feel like this is going to be really slow getting up to the seafront. But again, this is where this bike's comfy. Slow town kind of riding, and then like out on the open roads, but not the mega fast roads. Might even try to do a bit of filtering here as well, see how she does. Just take it easy. Speed camera. I'm gonna sneak through here. Yeah. So the wheels on this bike, I believe, are the same that are on the CB500X or the now NX500. So you've got the 19-inch up front, which you'd usually have on like a entry-level adventure bike, and the 17-inch at the rear. And what it does, it gives the bike that bit more confidence, because smaller bikes, they don't like knocks and bumps, and with that extra, you know, that big wheel on the front, it just rolls over everything that little bit easier. It doesn't actually have the branding on the top of the forks here, but I believe that the forks are made by Showa, and they're fine. It's one thing Honda always seem to get right with a lot of the bikes, is the suspension, even on the cheaper ones. Yeah. And speaking of money, these come in at, I think it's just short of £4,000 brand new. Like, it's a lot of bike for £4,000. Now, when they came out a year ago, they were selling like hotcakes. We're now in March 2026 and there's still waiting lists for these. That's how popular they are and how well they're selling. Used market's quite big for them as well. I think a lot of people have made mistakes buying them, thinking that they're going to have a bit more power than they have, and they don't. Like, a 125 has what, 14 horsepower, and they can like pull away from lights, but they run out of steam. I've got the CB300R, and that's got 31 horsepower, but it weighs the same as a 125, so it really can get a shift on. This has 20 horsepower, and it pulls away enough, but I'm definitely not saying it's quick or fast. But it's definitely a rider's bike. Like, you could go out on this all day, as long as you're not in a rush to get anywhere. This is just a really nice place to be. And in the current market of fuel, bit of a bonus too. You don't have to pay a fortune to get a lot of miles. I believe this thing will do 350 miles on a tank, maybe more. And what's not to like about that? Servicing on these things will probably be typical for a single cylinder like this, I want to say between 4,000 and 6,000 miles. They come with the Metzler Torrens tyres, and so far they've been fine, as you can see. Here we are, Blackpool seafront. Absolute exotic scenery today for you guys. I know you've been waiting for this. Straight away, some woman waving her arms at a Fiesta. But yeah, this is where this bike's at home, I think. Plodding along, no rush. Just soaking in the scenery. The scenery of the Lancashire coast of Blackpool. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it, if I haven't already said. It's a little bit windy today on the front, but it's cooling me down as well, honestly. How did the weather change this fast? Now, another good thing about this bike, not only is it only £4,000, well, think about how cheap it will be to tax, insure. Like, this thing's hardly going to be burning oil, is it? And Yeah. For me, the only thing that had stopped me having one of these is maybe having a bit more power, because I like to go up to the Lake District. Maybe I'd like a bit more power for on the motorway and stuff like that, because I believe this could do the motorway, but for how long? You know, like what if there's a long incline for a long way? I feel like it will get winded and it will start to, you know, maybe struggle to keep at 60 if you've got luggage on the back as well. Like I said, you know, going up to the lakes to do a full day of riding, got your packed lunch, stuff like that, all that extra weight. And yeah, how this bike performs for me will be different from someone else as well. Like I said, quite a short guy, someone that was taller, heavier, you know, the body's going to work in different ways with the wind resistance. But yeah, I really like it. I love the way it looks. Yeah, I love the way it looks, love the way it rides. I've heard rumours that they're going to do a GB500S. Now that'd be better. What the characteristics of a 500 single would be like versus this, I'm not sure. Would it have more vibrations? Would it be smoother? I don't know. I'm not really an expert or the biggest fan when it comes to single cylinder engines, if I'm being absolutely honest. Let's jump ahead here. Yeah, but this is a good one. There is vibrations, but it's not like a higher revving bike where it's aggressive and makes your hands tingle. This is just, you just know that you're on a bike. You just know there's vibrations going on, and that's totally normal. I'm still in third gear. Like, this is what I mean, it's torquey. You don't need to be up in the gears to have it going. She is so lovely. I wonder how many heads she's turned today. I've not been paying attention. But when I came out of the dealership, Blackpool Honda, by the way, there was a guy and he absolutely loved the look of it. Same as me, he looked at it and thought, oh, that looks like the Triumph Street Twin or the Bonneville. And I suppose if you're someone that really likes that kind of bike, those Triumphs are very expensive. Yes, they've got a lot more power. Yes, they're probably built to a slightly higher spec than this and higher expectation. But if you just want the look and something that's going to plod, because again, even the Bonnevilles are not race bikes. They're just like go for a chilled out Sunday ride kind of bike. If that's all you want, one of these brand new for £4,000, why wouldn't you? Because yeah, I would have one of these. Like I said, the only thing putting me off would be its motorway capability, which I was actually going to do on this review, but it's a nice day. Be a shame not to come down. The beautiful, the exotic Blackpool seafront. Don't get this on everyone's reviews, you know. A lot of traffic here, so I can probably do some more filtering and just show how agile she is. I feel like this guy on the Dacia's doing the same. And the back brake's really nice, like the foot peg position and all that jazz is great. I can weasel through here. Let's do some nice slow speed weaseling. Here we go. See how easy that were. And I haven't ridden one of these in months. So yeah, thumbs up there for learner friendly. She's good. Yeah, I feel like this bike on a sunny day and an ice cream literally go hand in hand. Let's just weasel down here. The exhaust isn't loud either, so we won't be scaring any horses. Squeeze through here. What a lovely bike. And I'm trying my best not to, but I'm going to compare it to my CB300R. So I feel like this is way more comfortable, way more upright. But again, it could be something to do with those bar risers, I'm not sure. But I felt like it were quite upright the first time as well, even without them. Come on, old fella, crossover. Go on, old chap. Yeah, the seat's definitely more comfy than the one on the 300R. The only absolute obvious difference between the two is the performance. So the 300R is very eager to get going, it's very direct in the way it steers. This is a lot more, wants to take its time, chill out. I'm getting past this guy here. Yeah, this is a plodder. She wants to take her time, she wants you to enjoy the ride. Hello there, biker friend. I mean, you saw that then, that was an MT125 I think that went past, and the absolute size of this thing compared to that, it's unreal. Oh. These girls aren't paying any attention that he's trying to let them past. But yeah, so that's the main differences. The other one is what it's pitched to do. It's definitely more sporty feeling, quicker to take off, brakes are a little bit more aggressive, whereas this, just everything it does is really predictable. Hello, more bikies. Yeah, everything this bike does is really predictable, calm, does not egg you on to ride like an idiot or do anything, you know, questionable. Not that I ride like that, I'm a good boy. I'm a really good boy. I want to get through this bit of traffic here so I can just get up to where I'm trying to take you to. This is very much a town ride, isn't it? Maybe I'll ask Simon at Blackpool Honda nicely and he'll let me take it out again, and I'll take it for a country lane blast next time. Just had a chat with their manager and he's happy to let me take as many bikes as I want out, as long as I give them a shout out. So yeah, the guys at Blackpool Honda, go and speak to him, go and see Simon, give him a big cuddle. He's the big fella, longest serving sales member at Blackpool Honda at the moment. Go and speak to him, he will definitely get you out on a test ride of pretty much any bike you want to go on. Back in the day it just used to be old demo bikes, like this one's actually up for sale at the moment. It's not a demo bike, they just gave me a trade plate and away I went, and they're happy to do that with a lot of bikes, as long as you're only out for like an hour. But yeah, this bike is great, I'm really enjoying it. This is mainly what it's built for, plodding, chilled rides. Let's have a look at that. Look at that beautiful Lancashire coast. Yeah, I think we definitely need to do another video because I'm probably going to run out of time today with this one, simply because I've got to get her back. But yeah, like I said, I've been saying for the longest time, we're going to do this video, that video, I'm going to have an action camera. Well, I've lived up to what I was saying. So yeah, so this being the first proper review, I suppose, and first ride and opinion, and then I'm likely to do some videos on my bike, CB300R. I believe they don't do it in this country anymore, or it's been discontinued, but I think it would be a good bike for a lot of people. Again, newbie riders or someone returning to riding, someone that would want something lightweight but, you know, a little bit of punch to it. So there'll be plenty of videos on that, and some scenic rides as well, because there's not enough videos on YouTube up in the Lake District with a decent camera and someone's amazing commentary such as mine. It's a joke, by the way. Okay, so I'm gonna wang a lefty. I need that tram to hurry up because I'm gonna weasel down onto the seafront, which a lot of people think you're not supposed to do, but you can, so I do. And over we go. How nice is that? I don't know if you can hear the bike, but it sounds great. It's not the loudest, but it's just a nice pop, 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 single cylinder pop, which is, like I said, it's just a lovely place to be. Let's bring around here. And yeah, how nice is this? So, that is my review of the GB350S. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I hope you have. Let's pull up here. So yeah, guys, if you are in the market for a Bonneville, but you don't want to pay Bonneville money, then this will be a great second option. She's absolutely amazing. She goes plenty quick enough. It's an absolute looker, cheap to run, all that stuff. Yeah, so thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, go and watch my old videos, and I'll be back next time.